Welcome to another episode of Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Well, hello. This is Cindy, your host over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live, tuning in from beautiful Southern California, Huntington Beach, California. And a little bit about the show. So we have 2 dates and a dash. You have the day that you're born and the day that you pass away. What are you doing in between that time? And so on this show, I'm interviewing people who are having the ultimate career bucket list. And today I have my friend Craig on, and he's going to talk about his ultimate career bucket list. But before we do that, really quickly, today is National Naked Day. It's also National Mac and Cheese Day. Just go to nationaldaycalendar.com. And if you are here on YouTube, if you subscribe, comment, and share, and you share the video either on LinkedIn or Facebook, I'll gift you a 5-night hotel stay. So Craig is in the studio. How are you?
How do I get that stay at the hotel?
I'll give you one, no problem.
Okay, good. Awesome. Yeah, I'm coming down to your hood tomorrow. Is it naked? Is Naked Day 2 days? Do I have to be naked on stage?
I mean, you can.
So I'll be at see legs and see ass and see chest and thighs. Can see it all.
Exactly. So Craig is known as the Love Master. So tell my audience all about that.
Well, I was a geek growing up. In high school, I was like 5'1", 92 pounds, and all the girls would use the F word with me. You know, friend. I was always the friend. And girls pee together. The posse pee. They all go to the bathroom together. They took me with them. That's what a geek I was. I couldn't stand it. So they talk about all these guys. They go, Tommy's hot, George is hot, and I was there. I'll fix you up, no problem. And I'm like, underneath, I'm thinking, give the geek a chance, baby. I'm the love master, master love, baby. I'll love you so good, your neighbor will have a smoke.
So I'm just taking everybody to the website if they want to get tickets for tomorrow. The tickets are at $20. So they start at 20 and they go up to, depending on, oh, here we go. Yeah. So the front is 50, middle is 35, and the back is 20. Or 25, and then standing room is 20. Yes.
Just give them a link and they can go there after they're.
So what got you into being a comedian?
Well, I was, my dad left when I was born. That was a good start. I'm like, something I said, wham, and he's gone. And it went on from there, dealing with the pains of, when I was a kid, I thought the word evict meant move. I thought they were the same word. Like, here's the eviction truck, mommy. And that lack of security, the one thing that we always had in common in our family was laughter. We loved to make each other laugh. And that was a big part of getting out of pain, getting out of potential pain of someone hurting me. And laughter was always a great medicine. And so I took it to a career. I started in Ava Tamini's backyard for beer. That was my first payment. And I was in high school, and I haven't stopped since.
Wow. So who inspired you?
I'd say the biggest inspiration, believe it or not, is Bruce Springsteen. I went to a concert, I was young. I was 85, born in the USA. He's born something. But anyway, I just said, wow, this guy really brings it from the heels. He tells the truth. He gives the longest show, like in the history of the arts. And I said, that's what I'm going to do. I want to do that on stage and, bring people to an ethereal experience that they haven't had before. So every show I do, I put everything into it. I do longer shows than most comics. I do 90 minutes and
wow.
And I just give them what Bruce does. I tell the truth about who I am and, authentic and purpose filled. And so Bruce is still my man. I really look up to him. I never met him though.
Oh, really? Wow.
No, maybe you can manifest that for me.
I will do that for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. So who are you with tomorrow? Comedians? Do you have some artists there playing guitar? Who do we have tomorrow?
I think there's a singer, I think. I'm not really sure, but I do know that I'm bringing a couple of guests to open up the show. Bobby Ulrich and Kiki Young. She's very fun. They're both very funny, very different than me. That's why I like to open for me, is people that are completely different. And I'm definitely not a musician, so we got that covered with the musician.
So I met Craig a couple years ago during COVID. And I tell you what, I'm just so impressed. And you're actually one of my favorite comedians here in Southern California, I must say.
Thank you.
Oh,
I want to be
really
I want to be your favorite. I want to be your favorite comedian in Idaho and Pennsylvania, just not Southern California. Just we can't keep it exclusive to there.
Okay. Vegas.
Yeah, I'm coming up there soon. Yeah, I've got a lot of gigs.
When are you in Vegas?
I think in September. Are you going to make a trip there?
I'm going to be there the end of October and also the end of August.
Oh. And what are you doing there?
I am having fun, taking a vacation.
You know, before I get to Vegas, I'm always have such anticipation. So I'm going to play craps and roulette, make lots of money. And about 30 minutes later, I'm at Circus playing skee ball for a coupon, trying to get a SpongeBob doll. So, yeah, things switch in a hurry in that town.
Have you been to the Mob Museum?
The what?
Mob Museum.
Oh, I've been to one, believe it or not, in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Really? But not the one in Las Vegas.
I might have. I'm blanking. I've done so many things and seen so many things, but I do love mob stuff. I saw this TV show called The Offer, and I absolutely loved it. If you like mob stuff,
oh yeah,
it's on Paramount Plus, and it's really good about the making of The Godfather.
Really? That's cool. Yeah.
I'm making an offer you can't refuse.
The Mob Museum is a must for your Vegas bucket list. And then it's absolutely amazing, all the history there. And in the basement is an amazing bar, like really old school, amazing.
Okay.
So that's something definitely. Well, I'm basically going there to interview like restaurants and because I'm a travel agent by trade, and I do have a marketing company as well. So I'm just working with people and promoting their business and getting more of my clients out to Vegas to see like all the different excursions and fun foodie places to go there and all that. There's like a 24-hour tiki bar on West Charleston that's pretty cool. So doing some of my research and getting paid for it.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, include sending people to my show at the Laugh Factory in your research.
So
I'll do some
mob material. You said
I
September?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's talk. I can't be looking at that stuff. That's all detail-y stuff. They can go there.
That's why you have a personal assistant to take care of all that.
They go find that. They go find that stuff. I just be funny.
So what famous comedians have you met and what experiences have you had? I'll tell you mine after you tell me yours.
All right. Well, I just I've had a lot of stories. A few weeks ago, a lot of the stories came into one space. I was in Ohio, and Dave Chappelle invited me over to his place, and he has this outdoor in a cornfield concerts. And I arrived with Caroline Ray, my good friend, and he greeted us and went backstage, and there was Jimmy Fallon, who leapt up into my arms, and he thanked me for he used my audience to get Saturday Night Live, actually. And then Chappelle went on stage and said that I was the first headliner that he performed in front of, and that I gave him some coaching. So I gave, I guess, a lecture. And when he was 15 years old, and he said, this guy's a legend. And we improvised for about 15 minutes, and then I walk off stage, and this guy walks in. You might recognize. He goes, "Hey, everybody, I'm Chris Rock." Yeah, we know who you are. And he used my audience at the Comedy Magic Club to rehearse for the Oscars when he hosted, not when he was slapped. But anyway, so that's just a few. That was just a couple weekends ago. And Jon Stewart, we had dinner. He was there, and it was quite a weekend at Chappelle's place in Yellow Springs, Ohio.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it really confirmed for me, though, that the comedic arts are where it's at. I mean, there shouldn't be any canceling of comedians. If you don't like a joke, you move on to the next one. You don't have to express your offenses. You know, If we're the pilot and you're on the plane and you don't like a little turbulence, just shut up. You don't ruin it for everybody else. Okay. That's not part of what the whole is. We're all here for the whole audience as a whole. We're there for a relationship with the comedian and the audience. It is really unique. So let's run with how special that is and not try to make it into your own show. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. So I'm hoping that there's a transformation going on right now where people have a newfound respect for the comedians and don't treat us like the court jesters. That's the way the Oscars treat comedians. There's not even a comedy category. There's not even a comedy category. Categories for everything. I mentioned that on Chappelle's podcast. I said, an animated short, who cares? And there was a guy behind me, literally in the room, and he just won an Oscar. I said, except for you. I felt so bad of all the things I could have chosen, but really there's all these categories that really not many people care about at home, but they certainly care about comedy. Everybody, and the comedians are only used to be hosts, and even that, you got slapped. I mean, it's just, everybody thinks they're so self-important, all the Hollywood, the actors, you're handed lines. Everybody's working around you, directors, writers, and everything. Comedians do everything by ourselves, and there should be a respect for that.
Oh, okay. So, have you ever met Red Fox?
Red Fox?
Yes.
There's a question. No, I'm not that old to have hung out with Red Fox.
Well, I did when I was about 23 years old.
Oh, you're leading into your story. That's why you asked.
Well, the reason is because we're sharing our story on who we met, right? Who we met famous. And so I met him back in the 80s in Las Vegas. And I said, Red Fox, I'm a big fan. And he's like, shut up, bitch. I was like, wow, just like on the TV, he's the same exact personality. Yeah, so that's famous comedian I met.
I never met him.
Yeah.
Every day is a celebration when you're laughing.
Exactly.
That's why I have an organization called Laughter Heals. It's all about the healing powers of laughter. It oxygenates your body, healing endorphins are released, stress is relieved. I mean, why not participate in more laughter in your life and more joy? We're so busy being angry and resentful and accusatory and finger pointing. It just doesn't make any sense to live like that. So, we should pack it out at Sea Legs and just go have a blast, laugh your ass off. Mm-hmm. And we're right. It would be a beautiful setting. It's amazing. I've never been heckled by the sun before, though. The sun goes right in my eyes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're doing all right when you're heckled by God. So, yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I've been there twice, and I don't know if it's any different now. It sounds like it might be. But, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. I just know, just give me some people. I know the tickets are selling pretty good. So just give me some people and we'll have a blast.
Awesome. Yeah, I know several of my friends will be there. So
nice.
It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. And laughter is definitely the best vacation. It's the best medicine. And I actually do something every single day. What I like to do is I like to call 5 people, or either call them or text them and let them know that I'm grateful for them. And sometimes people will be having a bad day, and I'll actually call them. I have a audio that's me laughing for about a minute, because I went to a laugh seminar about 15 years ago, and the guy who was running the seminar, he made us laugh for 10 minutes. And it was hilarious, because you're like, this is so stupid. Why are we even doing this? But then everyone's laugh is different, and you just start laughing your ass off. It's actually really good for your endorphins, and super important that you should laugh every single day and find ways to, add laughter to other people. Yeah. Yeah.
It shifts your consciousness into a beautiful condition. And, I do a thing called a guided laughitation and a chuckle chatter. I do both those. You don't need jokes. You just do it. You laugh, and then you laugh for laughter's sake. Then it's contagious if you're doing it with other people. But it's a choice. It's a choice. You can choose that, or you could choose misery and fear and just get wrapped up in those things. I tell people in my classes, I teach classes and coach. The first thing I say is get off the news. Don't watch the news anymore.
Exactly.
There's no good that can come of it. None.
That's very true. Yep.
They're all manipulating you into what they want you to buy, and they do it through fear. There's no room. So you can't, while you're laughing, you literally can't be in fear, anxiety, depression. You cannot be in those positions. in those conditions when you are laughing. That's the bottom line. The breath work that you're doing, it's amazing. But people are trying to cancel it because the comedians are truth tellers. And there is no more fear for these patriarchs and so forth in corporations than truth. That is something they absolutely are not interested in. So they want to sway people. Let's just all get together tomorrow at Sea Legs or wherever, and we can change all of the conditions by just committing to laughter and having fun and joy.
And add this to your bucket list, guys. I mean, Sea Legs is a great place to hang out on the weekends, and definitely follow Craig on all social media. Subscribe to his YouTube and support his business as well. He's going to be coming on here in a month or two. We're going to be talking about his nonprofit, so you can support his nonprofit as well. Can you do a shout out again to your nonprofit and your website, and we'll close out.
CraigShoemaker.com. It's Shoemaker, not Schumacher. People, that's Schumacher. You make shoes, you don't mock shoes unless they're Crocs.
Yeah,
you can mock. And then laughterheals.org, and come support us. That'd be great.
Okay, and we will see you tomorrow at Sea Legs. I'm going to pop you in the green room. I'm going to close out, and we'll chat for a few. Thank you, Craig.
All right. See y'all.
So make sure that you go to Craig's website and definitely subscribe to his website or to his YouTube and share it to the masses. Go out there and live your life every single day. Make a difference. Live that dash. Think of 5 people every single day to express gratitude, and surround yourself by those who celebrate you. This is Cindy over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Shaka.